All right, everyone, we are back with another video with Maria. Hi,
Hola.
Maria.
Hello, how are you guys?
For those of you who might not know, Maria is our lawyer here in Portugal, an expert in all things to do with visas, crypto taxes, and the NHR program, which actually we're going to be talking about today.
Yes.
Things are a-changing in Portugal, but not to be too concerned about. We have your back. So today we're going to give you an update on the NHR program, who this affects, what the changes are. So what do you got for us, Maria?
Okay, so there's a lot of drama. It always comes with a lot of drama, these changes. I think, I'm not an expert in that, but I think people create a lot of drama in the social media and websites to create subscribers. Is that it?
Yeah.
And followers?
A little bit.
Well, it's not true. Okay, so now you say, Maria, is it not true that the NHR is changing? It is, but wait, everything is okay. Okay? Everything is okay. So let's talk about why they decide to change the NHR. Okay, so they decide to change the NHR because they say, oh, pensioners come and they don't pay taxes, blah, 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 and it's unjust. It's not fair, they say. Okay, I understand that. But did you know that they want to change to end the NHR, but they are issuing a new program, which is basically the NHR with a different name?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's address that. The NHR, as it exists, will end January 1st of 2024. What does this mean? You cannot apply starting January of 2024 if this law will pass, which is something interesting that we have to discuss.
Okay.
Okay, so the tax ministry presented a proposal for the budget of 2024. In that proposal, he says the NHR will end and a new program will start. That law, it's not a law, it's a project of a law, will go to the assembly where all the parties are going to vote it and suggest changes. Mm-hmm. Now you say, Maria, is it possible that it will not be approved? They have the majority, so they can pass the law. If they pass the law as it is and they end the NHR and so on, then it will go to the President of the Republic. He will approve it or he will send it back for reappreciation to change or something.
Okay.
And that will happen in March maybe. So from October to March, we will be discussing the changes on the budget. Okay? Now, if it will end, you have the new program that gives you exactly the same thing. If you work in Portugal with that new program, you will have 20% flat rate in Portugal for taxes.
Okay.
If you receive payments from outside of Portugal, it will be zero as well. And you say, then why did they end the NHR? Okay, about the pensioners, let's discuss that. Did the pensioners really need the NHR? I'm not sure. Why? Because Portugal is a country that doesn't allow double taxes. Mm-hmm. So because of that, we have lots of treaties, non-double tax treaties with several countries in the world. So if you are from France and you receive your pension, it was taxed there. When you do your tax returns in Portugal, you put your pension in the appendix for money received from another country that was already taxed. Mm-hmm. And because you have the proof that it was already taxed in France, you're not going to pay taxes here. So you didn't need the NHR for that.
Okay.
People don't know that, but it was not needed. Okay, so that's why I don't understand why they are so scared. And if you say, Maria, I run a startup and I wanted to apply for the NHR, the tax regime NHR, and now I cannot. No, but you apply for the other one.
The new one is exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Okay.
Now you say, Maria, but still, I don't care. I love the name NHR, so I want to apply for the NHR. We are in October. From October till December, 31st of December of 2023, you can apply for the NHR. It will be valid for 10 years. The same.
Okay.
Because the law is only going to be in place January 1st.
Moving forward. Yes.
Moving forward. Okay? So if you want to apply for the NHR, you believe that's the good thing for you, then apply now. If you say, oh, I can wait till December 31st, I wouldn't do that because you need passwords and so on. So you need time. It's not something that you just do and that's it. Yeah. No. You need time and you need to study it and so on. The other thing is, if you say, Maria, I missed it, then it's okay. You have the other program
Yeah.
in 2024. Now, to apply, you need passwords and so on. You need to be a fiscal resident of Portugal. You need to be outside of Portugal for the last 5 years.
Oh, you need proof of where you were.
No, if you imagine you were out of Portugal you were already in Portugal, but the last 5 years you were out.
Okay.
Then you can apply as well.
Oh, I got that.
It's not only for those who come for the first time.
Yeah.
It can be your 10th time, as long as the last 5 years you were not here.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay? So you will get the same, and you will get it for 10 years. And if in the third year you decide to move out of Portugal, you will suspend it. And then when you return, it will count from where it was when you left.
Okay.
Okay?
So it's like a moving.
Yeah, it
date.
will suspend. It's not like, oh, I left, now I'm going to lose all those years.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
And then people say, Maria, but I cannot do the 183 days in Portugal, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Portugal is different. We know Portugal is amazing, is simple, is different. So when you do your tax number, and you do your tax number with a Dubai address, for example, then you're not a tax resident of Portugal. You are not going to apply for the NHR because you're not a resident of Portugal. You have a tax number, but you're not a resident of Portugal. Portugal is not like some countries that when your passport passes, they will count the days that you're in Portugal.
Okay.
No, we don't do that. You only a Portuguese tax resident when your tax number, NIF, is associated to a Portuguese address. If you don't associate it to a Portuguese address, you're not a tax resident.
Okay.
I have several clients from the US. You know, US has huge global taxes. And they don't want to be taxed in Portugal, although we have a non-double tax agreement with the US. They don't want to do another tax return.
Yeah. I got PTSD. I get it.
I know. Although in Portugal it's so simple and it has nothing to do with the US, still they don't want the hazard of doing another one.
I understand.
So, although they have a D7 and they live in Portugal, they are tax residents of the US because they chose so. And we accept that.
Yeah.
I know, it's simple. And I find it very difficult for people from those countries, US, for example, to understand how simple it is here. Because it is simple.
That was my experience of meeting with you for the first time. You were like, Heidi,
so much fun.
Just relax.
And then
Welcome to Portugal.
Yeah, PST, and I keep, just breathe. Breathe.
Literally, I kept feeling I had to look over my shoulder. I was like, it can't be this easy. Where am I?
Yeah, and you were looking at me like, she has no idea what she's talking about. This is not possible.
It's really amazing.
It's true.
So it's very true, guys. Okay, good to know. Basically, the main change here is for pensioners or retirees. And if they're already from a country that has a tax treaty with Portugal, that there's no taxes anyway because you just show your tax returns where that money was already taxed.
And countries that don't have tax treatment are countries with a tax haven.
Yeah.
But they were not allowed to have the NHR anyway. They could have the NHR, but it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Because the taxes were from another country that's not that's in the blacklist. Okay. So now there's lots of options. Lots of options. When you speak with the right person, it can find you lots of options. For example, let's be creative.
Okay, I love it.
Okay, you love it when I get creative. Okay, already. Okay, so you have a company in Delaware. As you know, Delaware is in the US, but has a very, very good tax regime. And you have a company in Delaware, and you work only with people, e-commerce, and your clients are all from outside of the US. So your taxes are going to be zero. And then you receive your dividends from the US to Portugal. You're a tax resident of Portugal and you have the NHR if you do it until the 31st of December of 2024. Or you have the other one that's going to start next year.
It'll still be valid.
Or you have none. Imagine you have none.
Yeah.
You have none.
Ooh.
Okay. You have none. You have a company in Delaware and you're a tax resident of Portugal with no special tax regime. Because you have a double tax treaty between Portugal and the US, when you receive the dividends, your company issues a statement saying that your dividends were already taken care by the US taxes, because when you do the tax returns, you still have to put them there. It's zero.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But it was taken care there. You receive it as zero taxes in Portugal.
And that's just an example of what we can get with our videos from Maria.
No. And what you can get with a double tax treaty.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah? So if you have the NHR, it would be the same. Double tax treaty, the same.
Okay.
Okay, and I just gave the US option, but there are others. But if you say, Maria, okay, I have a company in St. Kitts and Nevis, sorry, that's fiscal
Yeah.
haven. What do you call it? Tax haven.
Tax haven, yeah.
If you have it in Dubai, it doesn't work as well.
Yeah.
The BVI.
Yeah. You can't have your cake and eat it too, guys.
But you can create a company in Wyoming, Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
Hungary has 9% taxes. You can do that with a European company. There's lots of choices.
Yeah.
You just need to study them well and speak with someone that knows about it. That website I told you about in the other video, expatsolutions.com, is going to help you with tax regimes all over the world. And visainportugal.com allows you to know the treaties between those countries and Portugal and so on.
Amazing. So yeah, those are just like educational resources where people can find information on.
They can find the
different sorts
difference
of
between
places.
several visas, difference between tax regimes. They can purchase what they want to do if they want to.
Oh, okay.
Because there are a lot of people that don't want to talk.
Yeah.
They say, I know what I want.
Yeah.
Just click and they do what they want. Or they book a meeting and they talk about it. There are several options.
Awesome.
I know.
So links for Visa in Portugal and Expat Solutions will be down below in the video description, as well as Maria's
Law
firm website as well, Maria Ana Pescadinha.
Yes, and we forgot to say in the other videos,
Yes.
but if they have questions, I'll be very, very
course.
happy to address them. Because
Yeah.
sometimes we don't think about those things, and you do very good questions to Heidi. I've
Yeah.
seen them.
So if you're watching this video and you have a question that we did not cover, please let us know in the comments and we will cover it in a future video. So thank you, Maria, again.
Thank you for having me.
Helping us all. And you guys hit like and subscribe and check out Maria. The links will be down below in the video description. Bye.
Ciao.